Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's got it to the 43 here. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd down, Rudd. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
This defense for the Jags, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Run.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
No one's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here's 3rd and 10. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11, Agate.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Able to avoid him. And he's out right at the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Hold on.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Goff throwing again. That's caught again by Schultz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Well, shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. That's some strong running. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Lawrence to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, Goff. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rudd. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Rudd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Goff.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away and throws it complete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
He gets away from 1. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence will throw.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Run. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Goff's throw there, complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Oh, fighting off the defender. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On play action, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, They've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Lawrence.
And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Texans offense now, ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third, Goff.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars back again.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes, subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Herbig there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Gun. 11. 11, Agate. 30 left.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Take right open. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, hey, hey. Safe right. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Hey, Lion. 11.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rudd brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt to the 27-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Moore.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2 yards on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Yeah, this will be caught by Mooney.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 4th down, Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Lawrence.
His throw caught. Right around the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Goff's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Goff on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing again is Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shut